What's happening, people? We are back. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. I'm hoping it's going to be a fun game. Spain versus Austria. The winners of this game will play the winners of Portugal versus Croatia. And I'm sure I'm speaking for the entire footballing world when I say everybody wants to see Spain versus Portugal. And that's sad because I want Lamine Yamal to do well. But also I want Ronaldo to do well. I want Bruno to do well. So if that happens, then I don't know who to support. But today, are we looking for a bit of an upset from Austria? I mean, Spain haven't won a knockout game, if I'm not wrong, since 2010, I think. So it's a big moment for them, big moment for Lamine Yamal to also, even though he's scored in the group stages, I still think he hasn't imposed himself on the World Cup yet in the way that Messi, Haaland, Mbappe, Kane. By the way, they are not his age mates either because he's a child compared to them. But I just feel like he's got something for us. You know, even Michael Elise, in a way, his first international major competition with France, and he's playing the way that he's playing. I think today, this game has to be the Lamine Yamal show. It has to be the Lamine Yamal show or nothing. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. Now, let's actually have a look at the lineups while we talk about Spain and, of course, Lamine Yamal. Let's have a look to see how both teams, Spain and Austria, have lined up. Lineup from Spain that and I'm sure a lot of us expected. Baena on the left. I think we've seen Ferran Torres playing on the left. Dani Olmo in the 10. We've seen Dani Olmo playing up top as a false 9 as well. Lamine Yamal on the right. Oyarzabal up top. We've got a midfield pivot of Rodri and Pedri. I need a better performance from Pedri. And a back four of Pedro Porro, Kubasi, Laporte and Cucurella. Still Simeone in goal. No David Raya yet. I don't know why De La Fonte doesn't like to I don't know. And also, in a way, guys, Spain's goalkeepers haven't really had much to do in the group stages. So I understand picking Unai Simeone. I know he's been Spain's primary goalkeeper, but I just find it funny that David Raya wears the number 1 and he's probably had the better season out of the two, but he still can't sniff a chance. Me, guys, I don't know about you lot. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm hating on Austria today because of the guy that's sitting in the dugout. There's something about Ralph Rangnick that I just do not like. And I know you lot are probably thinking, what, Minna? Man United did him dirty. From what was reported, there was a misunderstanding between the two of them, but there's just something that I never really brought from him. He couldn't sell water to me even if I was in the desert, guys. It's that serious. My dislike for him is that real. So solely for that reason, I am gonna hate on Austria today, and I'm supporting Spain. And I know you lot are going to get onto me for the curse, the minute curse that you lot keep talking about during the World Cup. But I'm sorry, guys. I have to do the right thing, and I have to support Spain. But there are quite a few familiar faces, in place for Austria, including the left back in Konrad Laimer. David Alaba. It's weird. He wears number 8, but he plays at centre back. I remember he used to play in the 10 for them at one point as well. Danso at centre back as well. Sabitzer as a left winger wearing number 9. Again, guys, what is this? This is what I hate about football, man. Just don't overcomplicate it. Just keep it simple, Number 9 should be the striker. Number 11 is the striker. The left winger should be wearing number 11. Number 8 should be someone in midfield. But David Alaba's wearing it. I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird. Anyways, there's no need for me to get wound up over that. But that's the starting 11 for Austria. I can't lie. I'm going for a comfortable Spain win. Like, this might be one of the few round of 32 games that we see where it's a comfortable win for the team. I would be like, something extraordinary has to happen for Spain to go home today. And I'm talking like, the goalkeeper getting sent off or a centre back. Like, something outlandish has to happen for this game to not be in Spain's favour. I just hope it's not ruined by controversial refereeing decisions. Yeah, I feel like the World Cup has been good in those elements for the officiating, but there has definitely been moments from officiating that has stood out to people and kind of... Listen, refereeing is always a tough one because no matter what, there's always people going to be annoyed at the decision that the ref makes. But I definitely think that the officiating that we've seen so far in the World Cup has been better than the officiating that we probably see in the leagues over here. And it should be, because the best of the best get to go to the World Cup. It's not just any Tom, Dick and Harry that officiates in a league in Europe that gets to go. It's the best of the best around the world. So I'm hoping that's definitely going to be the case, where we see good officiating today. And as I said, the winners of this play the winners of Portugal and Croatia, which will be kicking off at midnight tonight. No watch along for that, but I will be live tomorrow for Argentina versus Cape Verde. And like I said, I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say that we all want to see Portugal versus Spain. Let's be real. No one wants to see Spain versus Croatia. Let's be real. And let's be real. Nobody wants to see Austria versus Portugal. Nobody wants to see that. We want to see Spain versus Portugal. And I know some people have said the same about Paraguay beating Germany, saying that they wanted to see Germany versus France. Germany can go home. You see, I got double standards. You see, I'm not normally a woman of double standards, but for this instance, I will gladly be a woman of double standards, because I do not want to see Germany in the World Cup. I'm glad Paraguay knocked them out, even if people say they want to see Germany versus France. And in that same breath, I will say, I want to see Spain and Portugal. I want to see Austria versus Portugal. I don't want to see Spain versus Croatia. I don't want to see Austria versus Croatia. I don't want to see that. I want to see the best that Spain has to offer and the best that Portugal has to offer. And I think they beat them in the Nations League, if I'm not wrong. I think Portugal ended up beating them in the final, right, of the Nations League a couple of years ago. But I think now as well, it's a very strong Spain team coming off the back of their Euro win. And Portugal, I don't know, man. Ronaldo, you got to do something, man. Please, Ronaldo, please. I'm pleading with you at this case. We need you to step up and deliver. And the team around you need to step up and deliver, because I'm watching Messi bag, I'm seeing Kane bag, I'm seeing Haaland and Mbappe scoring. I need something from Cristiano Ronaldo. I really need something. But listen, guys, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. It feels like the World Cup games are slowing down. It really feels like the World Cup games are starting to slow down now. And what I mean by that is that it feels like, obviously, before we're watching so many games consistently. You got 3 or 4 games on a day going into the early hours of the morning here in the UK. But now it feels like it's 1 game at best in the day, 2 if you're lucky, and then another one in the early hours. And then I was looking at the schedule coming up across the rest of next week, and it's slowing down, man. You wouldn't believe that we've played, I think we've watched about over 70 games in the World Cup so far. There's actually not much games left. I remember at one point last week we were at the halfway point of the number of games played, which I respect anybody. If you have watched all of the games so far in the World Cup, yeah, you need help. You need help. You need help. You need psychiatric help. And what I mean by that is, yes, I've done it. Last World Cup, I watched 64 games, but that was 64 games. This is 104 games, and we're around on the 70-ish mark. So if you're telling me you watched all of them, bro, you need help. I respect it, but you need help. You like, after a certain point, I had burnout. I had football fatigue, but we had to keep going. The teams are getting ready now, just finishing up the national anthems. Let's see who we got on refereeing today. I'm hoping for a Lamine Yamal hat-trick, should we say? Would that be a good... I think that's a good shout. A Lamine Yamal hat-trick would be nice to see. I need Yamal to ball out. I seen an interview that him and Nico Williams, and they were talking about playing France potentially. And Nico Williams saying, France have Dembele, they have Elise, they got Mbappe. And Yamal is like, what about us? We got me. I'm like, yeah, bro, talk your shit. Talk your shit. Talk your talk. That's what we want to see. We want confidence. I want Conrad Lehmann to be traumatized after today's game coming up against him. Big up to Connor says, I'm not fussed. This World Cup was impossible to keep up with if you live in Europe and have a full-time job. I'm exhausted even missing all of the games after midnight. It's true. It's been, like, for me, even, like, watching the games at kicking off at 11 o'clock, if it's a weekday, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this because I don't want to mess up my sleep pattern. That's one thing that I genuinely value, my sleep pattern. So it's definitely been hard to keep up with it. I seen even with like the England game on Monday or the early hours of Monday morning, England are kicking off here in the UK at 1 a.m. And the government have just, today they're set to announce, or tomorrow they're set to announce that the pubs can be open up until 5 a.m. because in the UK I think there's a law that the pubs can't be open past 1 a.m. So just for that one day, they're changing the law so that people can go watch the game at the pub. But there's a lot of people saying, yo, like, we got kids, we got jobs, we got this, we got that. You know, there's people saying, I'm not going to watch the game and I'm just going to watch the replay with no spoilers in the early hours of the morning when I wake up for work. And I get that. People can't commit to all these football games. And I hate the fact that people make it out like it's a competition of who can watch the most games. Like, people act like if you don't watch all the games at the World Cup, you're not a real football fan. And I just find that odd. Half the time I fall asleep halfway through the last game of the day and they kick off at 8 p.m. Yeah, see, like, any game that I watch, if it's on like 4 a.m., 3 a.m., it's only because I wake up to pray at that time. That's it. That's the only reason why I'll probably catch, like, whatever half is on, I'll just watch that. But I don't know how people are staying awake from the first game they watch. Like, even right now, guys, I'm tired. It's 8 p.m. here in the UK. I'm actually sleepy. And I'm ready to go to bed straight after this. But I need to find a way. The good thing is, though, is watching games without spoilers and replay. Like, what I'll do if it's a game that I really wanted to watch and I can't stay up to watch it, I will wait. When I wake up in the morning, I'll record it and I'll watch it back with no spoilers. I won't check I won't go on social media, I won't go on FootMob, I won't go on any of those stuff, and I'll just watch it. But that's if I really want to watch a game, like really watch it. But nowadays they're posting like 20-minute highlights of the game, so you could just watch the condensed 20-minute highlights, which is what I used to do with the NBA. Actually, talking about the NBA, guys, can you believe they traded Jaylen Brown? Can you believe it, that the Boston Celtics traded him for Paul George? Paul George is not even worth like half of Jaylen Brown. I couldn't believe it when I woke up this morning. I was so shocked. I tried to watch as much as I could, but it's not possible. I've been a zombie at work this week in particular. I'm quite excited for the later rounds where it massively slowed down. Yeah, that's a good thing. And also the times is a better time. The times are a much better time for the games once they slow down. It's going to be like 5 p.m, 8 p.m. UK time. We got kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Spain are getting ready to kick off. Stadium doesn't look that full, but we'll wait to see it crowd out. Right now, I can see bare seats. I saw the saddest kid on Instagram crying about it. I can't believe it. That is the worst. That is actually a horrible deal. I seen the Lakers and that what's the guy called, the front office guy at the Lakers doing overtime with the deals that he's cooking, but I was so shocked, man. When I woke up, I saw Brown on my screen in a what's it called, 76ers jersey. I was like, what? Who did they? I'm thinking they traded like multiple stuff for him. No, just the Paul George. Yamal's stinker loading. Nah. Yamal's gonna have a great game, inshallah. God willing, he's gonna have a good game. You lot know me. There you go. Yamal hooks it there. You lot know me, man. I'm not lying, man. I'm a Ragnick hater, man. Yamal, go on. Yamal, shoot! Ooh, first shot on target. 1 minute into the game. And Boomer not playing this World Cup is diabolical. Why? That's good for us, man. Let him rest up at home. I seen him streaming content. He does like gaming content. He's been posting some stuff online of his gaming content. I think Austria is going to get caught out a lot in transition in this game. Can't link up well there. Just passes it out of play. Do you lot think that Spurs are going to sell Danso, the centre-back that plays for Austria? Mano treatment has been cruel, to be honest. You know what's funny with the Mano thing? It's like, I get it. Club rivalry comes into it when people criticise him, but he's the fact that Jordan Henderson for me came on ahead of him for Panama. Ooh, Kubasi nearly gets caught out. Hey, Chaos. USA looked good yesterday. Poor Balogun, though. Poor Balogun. I mean, that was a red card. I know you Americans are going to say that wasn't a foul, but that was a red card. Alaba just deals with Oyarzabal. Well, actually, his name is actually Oyarzabal. Who are USA playing in the next round? Is it Belgium, I think? Spain are playing a high line, by the way. Spain are playing a high line right now. It was a red indeed. I watched it with all the Bosnians yesterday. How was that? Chaos is saying it was never a red. It looked like a red. But the thing is, it's the inconsistency in officiating. I think that's what people have an issue with, the inconsistency with officiating at the World Cup. First long throw from Austria. I'm down for the Messi one to be a red. Yeah, I shouldn't. You think they're going to send Messi off in a World Cup? Never. Come on, man. They changed the rule for Ronaldo so he doesn't serve a suspension coming into the World Cup. Are you guys forgetting that? And they had to remove the suspension for anyone else that was coming into the World Cup with a red card. CR7 in Toronto scenes. Is that where Portugal versus Croatia is? Oh, just nicked. There you go. Go on, Yamal. You can play the pass. Oh, it was a weak pass there. He finds Baena with a weak pass. Come on, ref. That's a foul on him. Don't worry, he gets back up. Wins a corner. It's a stupid rule to begin with. What, the suspension one? Nah, because you have to get punished if you get sent off. But it was just funny that Ronaldo's one was going to carry into the World Cup and they said, yeah, nah, don't worry about it. We're going to wipe it. That's funny. Short corner. That's a dead cross. What would happen if Cape Verde was on the verge of knocking Argentina out? The refs will have to intervene somehow. Go on, Sabitzer. I got time for Sabitzer, I can't lie. Do you think sports is rigged? That's a good question. What, like the way that wrestling is like fake? I'm going to watch Portugal versus Croatia. 5 hours sleep. I can hack it for a day. Extra sleep the day after. The game will finish at 2, I think, if there's no extra time, right? Look at this high line from Spain. It's crazy. They're playing a crazy high line. I'm going to watch Portugal versus Croatia just because I can't miss it. It's Ronaldo. However, with saying that, I think tomorrow's games... I don't know about what games I'll do a watch along tomorrow because then I'm going to do 2 on Saturday. So it's just... The World Cup is starting to heat up. Like, from the weekend onwards, there's good games. Good tackle there from Conrad Lema. Damn, this is Yamal's 4th World Cup game before he's 19 years old. That's crazy. He's never lost a game in a major tournament. That is even crazier. That means, yeah, because they went unbeaten in the Euros and they haven't lost in the World Cup yet. He doesn't know what it's like to lose in a major competition for Spain. I think people always forget, yeah, how young Lamine Yamal is. I think it's because he's been so good, like, from the jump, and he's been around for a long time. People just forget. They're going to double up on him. Oof. Handball? No? That looked like a handball. We need a minute NBA minute. Knicks chip broke the NBA. The Knicks effed it up. The Knicks got everybody just blowing up their teams and just starting from scratch. I swear, the contracts I'm seeing the Lakers signing, the players I see the Lakers signing, plus obviously Brown getting traded to Philly for Paul George of all things is crazy. I haven't kept up this afternoon with anything that's happening in the NBA, but that's all I'm up to date with so far. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Corner from Bayena. Ooh. Wins another corner. Danso, I think, puts it over the bar. It's good delivery in. Corner again from Bayena. No, they said goal kick. He's been told it's a goal kick because it actually hit off Laporte, not Bayena. How's everyone doing, man? What you lot been up to today? How's your day been? Is it just me, guys? Ooh, there's some Spanish royalty in the building. Look at all this. Is that Puyol? They quickly came off the screen, but I think it was Puyol, David Villa, and Herrero. Go on, Yamal. What you got for us? Stephen A. Smith said Lakers building an all-white NBA team. I can't even say make the Lakers white again, because was there ever a time that the Lakers was an all-white NBA team? Long throw for Spain. But it's true, they are. It's true, they are. I saw LeBron James apparently is willing to take the minimum to join a title contender. If he really loved the Lakers, then wouldn't he have taken the minimum to stay at the Lakers? I'm just being devil's advocate, but I guess he's desperate to win another chip before his time for retirement. He should go join the Knicks. Go sit on the bench for the Knicks. LeBron to the Cavs? Possible. I think a lot of teams have the cap space to bring him in as well. Come on, Chaos, man. The guy needs a chip. You lot can give it to him. He in exchange, I don't know what he offers you. Ooh, good football from Dani Olmo, but he wins the free kick. Does enough to win the free kick. Yamal, doubled up on again. Gets past Lima, goes down in the penalty box, no pen. Rodri wins that. I think Rodri actually been Spain's best midfielder in the World Cup, you know. Quiet back to the Raptors. Yeah, I know, I forgot about that as well. LeBron had the chance to come to NY in 2010 and 2014. He's too scared of media and the pressure. But what pressure is there now if he was to come to the Knicks? There's none. There's none. Have you watched any games in Seattle? Stu, how you doing? How you doing? Corner for Spain, another one. Go on, hurry up and take the corner, mate. It keeps going near post. Is it just me, guys? Yeah, I know it's not really a hot take, but Spain are traditionally a boring team, innit? Because even if you think back to the 2010 team, they were stacked, but it was for the, people say it's for the football enthusiasts, kind of. I don't enjoy teams that just pass, but like, it's the peppification in it of football, basically. At least when I used to watch Brazil or even this current France team, they're actually exciting to watch across 90 minutes. Good defending there from Austria. And then Cucurella with the foul. Oh, this ref is on no... He's on a rampage. He just chased Cucurella down for shouting at the linesman. Every day, these people want to show us Infantino in the crowd. We don't care about Infantino. Stop showing him to us. We don't care. Oof. Tickets too costly. Rather watch party with friends and family. Is there any fan parks to watch it in? And does it cost money to go to the fan parks? I haven't watched the game. I haven't watched the World Cup with anyone so far because I've either been doing a watch along, and if I'm not doing a watch along, I just watch it in my living room. The only reason why I don't go out to watch, especially like the England games, is they like to throw alcohol in the air when England score, and I'm not trying to get drenched in alcohol. But the fan parks in the US that I've seen so far, they do look fun. The fan parks look fun. Good pressing from Austria there. This is going to be a dead game, guys. Yeah, I'm in my head, yeah. I'm already regretting doing a watch along. I'm thinking to myself, what could I be reading whilst I'm sat on my sofa watching the game? Ooh, Rodri just gets caught out there. Going to a fan zone at the Rockefeller Center on Monday for the US game. I hope you have fun. And I hope the US win, otherwise it's not going to be fun. I'm waiting for... Do you know what I want? I want the US... Who can they end up with on their side of the bracket? Hold on, let me see. On their side of the bracket, they can end up playing the winners of these fixtures. I want them to play Spain and get their asses handed to them. That's what I want to happen. Mad, you just mentioned that. I just watched a TikTok of a guy buying 2 pints. Kane scored the second and he threw... Why do people do that? Why do people... That's what I don't get. Is alcohol is expensive from what I've seen. Why would you buy alcohol just to dash it over someone's head when someone scores? The ref is having a go at Alaba. You think USA are going to cook Spain? No way, no way, no way. Although, to be honest, the Spain defence looks a bit meh. Have they conceded yet in the World Cup? I think they have conceded. But their backline does look a bit shaky. We want to play Canada. What, the US? I don't think Canada's on your side of the bracket. Who the hell is these people they're showing us? Oh, is that Penelope Cruz? You see, I don't know how... I don't know how people look. I didn't even know that was Penelope Cruz. Spain didn't have Australia. They had Cape Verde, Uruguay, and Saudi in their group. Are they doing the Mexican wave in the crowd again? Look, the fans are so bored at the game, they're doing the Mexican wave. See, Austria were doing well there, and then they just give away possession quite pointlessly. But then they win it back, so it's going to be a long 75 minutes. Oof. Tough challenge there, wins the ball. Austria got a chance now. Sabitzer puts the delivery in. It's a good one. Oh my god. Harry Maguire scores that. Harry Maguire. How can you be a 6'3" striker and you can't get on the end of that cross? How can you be 6'3" and you can't get on the end of that cross? That was a good cross from Sabitzer. Good football there from Yamar. Finds Porro. He's got no one in the box. No one in the box. He plays it to Bayana instead. Olmo. It's crazy that Spain don't have any like prolific nines anymore. Porro. Was that a cross shot? I don't even know what that was. Keeper collects, but I don't know. I think that was a cross. I think he went for the cross to Dani Olmo. But yeah, Spain don't really have centre forwards like they used to. Obviously, when I'm thinking of centre forwards for Spain, I'm thinking of David Villa, and I'm thinking of Fernando Torres. How can you go from that to Oyarzabal? Yamal? Poor 1-2 there. And Sabitzer wins the free kick. Check out their all-time top scorers. Let me check it out. Hold on. Let me check it out. I just saw Morata somewhere in that list. David Villa, Raul, of course, Fernando Torres, Morata. Morata in their top goal scorers is crazy. With 37 goals. David Silva. Excuse me. Fernando Hierro. He's in the crowd just now. We saw him with Puyol. And then Fernando Morientes. Oyarzabal is in the top 10 goal scorers. Butrigano. Ferran Torres is in the top 10. Sergio Ramos is 12. That's actually kind of crazy. Honestly, that's actually mad when you look at that. The guy just passed it out for a throw-in. This Danso guy is actually crap. All the way back to the keeper. I promise you, Spain, if you just want to take a shot on goal, we would appreciate that. We would like that. Yamal bringing out some skills. Oh, you just nutmeg Lema. We cover the next US match. Next week, Monday. Yes. I will. I feel low-key bad, but I can't remember a single Austria group stage game. They were in a group with Algeria and Argentina and someone else. I can't remember who the other person in their group was. I think I watched their first game. But me, I hate Ralf Rangnick, so I want Austria to lose. If that makes me a bad person, then it is what it is. Big switch to Yamal. Conrad Lehmann needs to get his lick back, because Yamal just essentially put him on a poster by not making him. You know, whenever I watch players get nutmegged, guys, I just think, how do they not laugh to themselves? Because if that was me, I'll just laugh to myself. Like, I'll just start laughing once the person nutmegs me. I do that in real life when it's happened to me before in a game. Danzo just handballed it. And they're going to give us a water break now for this shit. Joe, how you doing? 3-3 classic. No, that was the game against Algeria, innit? I watched it back. I didn't watch it in live, but I watched it back. That's another game that was on at like 2 a.m. Nah, it's not I hate Rangnick for telling the truth. I think he's a fraud. I think he's a fraud. I just don't know what it is, guys. I can't put my finger on it, but he's a fraud. Ernest, how you doing? Are you ready for Ghana's game tomorrow night? I'm good, Joe. I'm good. I'm actually tired. I was saying earlier, like, I'm actually a lot more tired today than I have on other days. Oh, it's going to be a water break. You can't have a water break, guys, when the game is dead. This game has been an absolute snooze fest. Like, I'm actually considering to half time just end the stream because it's been so boring. This is why maybe I'm not cut out for watch-alongs. So, Fabrizio Romano has said that the two names United are discussing internally is Aurelien Tchouameni, Alex Scott. Listen, if Enzo Fernandez's agent is saying that a move to Real Madrid is possible if they can offload a player, United need to go and sign Tchouameni, man. I'm highly multitasking right now. Honestly, I'm feeling sleepy from how boring this game is. What 1 a.m. seems a little too much of a stretch for me. Luckily, we'll survive the game. I think Colombia is going to be a tough game. Watch this if you're bored. What is that? If I click that link, is my computer going to get hacked? Let's see what that link is. Go to the site. I can't lie. I swear I saw a video of Haaland FaceTiming an IDF soldier. Second halves have been when the stuff gets crazy. I hope it gets crazy soon. I hope it gets crazy soon. By the way, yeah, guys, I don't know. Did you not see the commentators on BBC talking about a cat the other day? They started talking about the cat again, yeah, on this game. That's how you know this game is boring. Because these men are talking about cats. Remember, guys, I told you, like, I've started investing. You know, I'm working on my stocks ISA and my cash ISA. I hate when I see a negative percentage on my rate of return, right? But someone I was watching online said that I'd got to stop looking at it every single day. Because it's meant to be a long-term reward. But I'm just so obsessed with checking how it's doing every day. Danny Murphy is boring. Who's your top 3 commentators in the UK? Top 3 commentators. Seb Hutchinson is up there for me. I like Seb Hutchinson. I actually like that guy that I was saying at the beginning of the World Cup that I don't like. I actually do like him. Andros Townsend, I like him. I just feel like he does a bit too much sometimes, where he's talking too much on a technical level. Other than that, I can't really think of any other commentators. I look at my stuff like every 6 months at this point. Yeah, that's the mindset I need to get into, just to look at it like every month or so. Every month my goal is to invest like X amount, and so hopefully it's good though, because I found like halal investments on there, which is good. It's helpful. Peter Drury, Clive Townsend. Oh my god, I remember when they used to commentate on ITV when Champions League was on there. It's hard not to look, but if you're into it for the long term, don't stress about short-term ups and downs. Thank you, Darren. I needed to hear that, man. Me, I'm seeing one saying mine negative 1% rate of return, and I'm starting to panic. I like Ali McCoy's. Stu, I think you are the only person on earth that like Ali McCoy's. Ali McCoy's is the worst. If I hear Ali McCoy's on comms, I'm watching the game on mute. I can't stand Ali McCoy's. You know who I can't stand, actually? Actually, it's harsh on Ali McCoy's. Let me not be too harsh. You know who I can't stand? Savage. Is it Robbie Savage? The father of Charlie Savage? Oh my god. Oh my god. When they used to put him on United games on TNT. Wow. Wow. It was the best way to get me to watch the game on mute. And then he started hating on United when they got rid of his son. When we got rid of his son, he started hating on United even more. Yamal? Go on, Yamal. Go on, Yamal. Go on, Yamal. Oh. Pedro. Oh, what a turn from Dani Olmo. What a turn from Dani Olmo. Great defending. Great defending. That's probably been the best moment of the game. Honestly, Ridwan, take me back to ITV, watching the games back in the 2000s, Champions League on ITV, and then begging my parents to stay up for the second half. Corner for Yamal. Oof! Oh, go! Kukureya! Kukureya! No, they said it's a free kick. No goal. No goal. I think they fouled the keeper. They fouled the keeper. You know, one thing I don't like about this year, about the keeper thing, is like the keeper always gets the calls. Except for if you're United, obviously. What happens here? Who pushes him? Someone pushes the keeper, I think. He's blocking the... No, that's not a foul. He's not blocking the keeper. How's that? That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. If anything, he's pulling Kubasi's shirt before he actually goes up to get a hand to the ball. That's so soft. I'm sorry. That is not a foul. That's not a foul. VAR has cleared it, by the way. VAR has cleared it. Clive Towsdale is on Paramount Plus. He always brings back my childhood memories of playing FIFA 07. Yeah, he just reminds me of... That's not a foul, man. Whoever this is on comms, Darren Can, whoever the hell he is, trying to justify it, is mad. They are being real strict about these set pieces. But the thing is, yeah, and the contact on the goalkeepers, it's football. It's a football. It's a contact sport. Are you telling me everyone's allowed contact except for the goalkeeper? I'm saying that only, guys, because I'm salty about the fact that United never get these calls. I can't believe they disallowed that. I can't lie. Spain have been robbed. Kukureya has been robbed of a World Cup goal. If you look on the keeper, that's a foul. You think so? For me, it looked like him and Kubasi jumped up together, and then inevitably, when you both jump up together, like someone's gonna push. Like it's not intentional. It's not a foul. I don't know. I feel like it was quite soft. That. Oh, the keeper's the one. The keeper's the one that makes the contact. You see penalties getting disallowed because the attacker makes the contact with the defender. So should that be the same case for the keeper? Come on, Spain. Send Austria and Ralf Rangnick home. I need Yamal to get into this. The little nutmegs and the flicks and the tricks, it's not working for me right now. Come on, Yamal. What you got for us? Skips past Lema. Oh, Lema don't stand a chance. Why is no one there to get on the end of it? Poor Conrad Lema, man. Oh, big save. Big save, big save, big save. Ib, how you doing? How you doing, Ib? Nice 38 degrees going into 40 in Maryland. I can't believe you're saying that's a nice 38. I would be dying if it was 38 degrees right now. It's about to be 30 degrees plus next week. I'm already mentally preparing myself for it, man. You know, guys, me, and one thing about me, if I'm hot and I've got no AC, I'm the most miserable person ever. Like, I'm just angry. Corner for Spain. Yamal needs to allow Lema, you know. He's got kids and a wife and a family that's probably watching this. And this is what you're doing to him. Good save from the keeper for that Oyarzabal chance. Be sure to hit the like button, guys, if you just came through. Ragnick is our guy, man. I hate Ragnick. You know what makes me hate Ragnick, guys? It's not even him. It's the fact that every time shit goes south at United, people are like, Ragnick told us. Ragnick told us. Ragnick warned us. Like, that's what people want to... Every time we talk about transfers or you talk about a player, Ragnick told United to sign him. Ragnick said we need open heart surgery. So annoying. That's what made me dislike him. Here in Ghana, it rained very heavily on Tuesday for a whole day. How is the infrastructure in Ghana when it comes to raining? Because I've been to Ethiopia when it's rained, and yeah, they don't have great infrastructure in place to deal with the rain. Nah, I'm not joking, guys. If I have to hear open heart surgery one more time, I'm gonna slap that person with an open heart. How about that? Honestly, it's one of the most annoying things that we always hear. Ooh, Alaba goes for goal from like 40 yards out. But yeah, it's always people's favourite argument. As if we haven't had open heart surgery already, by the way. Can I just say that? We've had the open heart surgery. And I always say this. We had open heart surgery. They took someone's kidney. It's like having a failed kidney surgery. Or saying that you need open heart surgery and getting a BBL done. Makes no sense. I hate the term open heart surgery. Our midfield needs help. That's what it needs. Our midfield needs help right now. Ugh. I got a feeling we signed Tchouaméni, guys. Get ready, man. Tchouaméni what number does he wear? You could give him 18, obviously Casemiro's number. Number 6. But go for goal. No, he switches it out to Yamal instead. Oh, he keeps... Conrad Lema, close your legs, bro. Why you keep getting nutmegged? He keeps getting nutmegged, that guy. This is what Sabitzer gets for wearing a number 9. Wearing the number 9 shirt. Any rain over more than 30 minutes causes massive floods. Yeah, I can imagine because of the land and the infrastructure, etc. Ooh, goal! Goal, 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 goal. It's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal scores off of, I think, a Bayena assist. Keep it don't see it. Keep it don't see it. A simple goal. Simple goal. Goal, 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 goal. Somebody did say, though, I saw a video and someone said Oyarzabal for golden boot. He's got 3 goals now, but he's a bit off of Messi and Mbappe and them guys. But it's good movement, man. Just pass and move from... This is what you call the Ragnick way of playing. Cucurella assist. Ralph Ragnick, man. Come on, man. Your team needs open heart surgery. What do you expect from Real Madrid next season with Mourinho? I'd expect them to win the league. Honestly. 17 goals in 19 for Spain. That's crazy. He ain't too far off from getting into their top 10 all-time goal scorers. He's got 16 goals in 16 starts. That's crazy. He's got 16 goals in 16 starts for Spain. That's a crazy turnover. I need a Yamal goal, guys. I'm not joking. I need a Yamal goal. The streets need it. His stats over the last year are mental. More goals than games for Spain. He's just a very look at this, 11 goals in the last 10 Spain appearances, and has he scored in every... I think he scored in most games in the World Cup. He scored 2 goals, no, in one of the World Cup games. Yamal, Trying to get that space. He's trying to get the space. He can't get the space. On his right foot. Goes for goal. Ooh, straight into the keeper's hands. Wallahi, Neymar is fighting for his life against Yamal, man. Poor man. Poor man. Kadeem, how you doing? Did you see what Pape, what's his name? Oh, shit. His name's gone out of my head. But the centre midfielder that plays for Villarreal, I think it is, for Senegal. He's basically retired from international football, he said, until the coaching staff leave, which is crazy. What is going on with the Senegal coaching staff and the Football Federation? Porro to Dani Olmo. Oh, great pass. Ayaza. Oh, get the shot. Oh, he's unlucky. He's unlucky. Pape Gueye, there you go. I was trying to think, was it Pape Gueye or was it Pape Sarr? But it wasn't Pape Matar that plays for Spurs. But yeah, Pape Gueye, he posted a story on his Instagram saying he's stepping down from the national team until the coaching staff leave, the current coaching staff. It's crazy to think as well, there's AFCON next summer. There's AFCON next summer in East Africa, guys, which I'm in a bit of a predicament, guys. Should I go to AFCON? Should I go to the Women's World Cup in Brazil? I don't know, man. I can only pick one because the cost of going is going to be expensive. I feel like going to AFCON just because it's in East Africa. I feel like AFCON makes more sense. The Women's World Cup will be in Jamaica. Is co-hosting, by the way, the Women's World Cup in 2031, guys. Which is mental. It's mental. So maybe that one could see me, hopefully, God willing. Grow up, man. grow up. Bunny Shaw FC. I hope she's still playing by then, you know. When is 2031? That's in 5 years? Surely she'll still be playing. Surely she'll still be playing. And Jamaica will automatically qualify for that as well. They've qualified for the last World Cup. So, but yeah, I think I'll go to AFCON next summer, inshallah. Kenya, yeah, and I'm sure traveling within East Africa. I'm sure traveling within Kenya, Tanzania, I think Uganda is the other host. If Ethiopia was hosting, that would be easier for me as well. Come Kenya. Yeah, Kenya is one of the hosts, I think, for AFCON. I'm just scared. Do I gotta pay like bribes? Are police gonna kidnap me and make me pay bribes and shit? Because I don't want to do that. If I go to Kenya, though, I would love to go to I think it's called the Northeastern region. Ooh, lands to Dani Olmo. Oh, he just backs out. Good defending there from Porro. I'm just waiting for the groups to be done for AFCON. And I think qualifiers haven't been done, actually. I think they're going to be... Qualifiers are happening across the season, next season. But that's... Actually, I'm going to do watch-alongs for those qualifiers because Somalia is in a group with Ghana. I don't know who just tried to lob the keeper from far. Morocco fans celebrating when we lost. I'll be praying for a Canada win. You know what? I understand, yeah, the beef between Senegal and Morocco. Like, the fans. I get it. But I don't know why everyone else hates on Morocco. Like, that part just never made any sense to me. Ooh, Sabitzer. He's got options with him. Delivery in. Oh, my God, he makes a mess of it. Austria just makes an absolute mess of that chance. Nah, I'm not staring. I just don't get it. Like, the hatred that people have for Morocco is mad. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I have a, what's it called? Not an attachment, but like I have a soft spot for Morocco because I grew up with a lot of Moroccans. So maybe that's why I got a soft spot for Moroccans. Ooh, good defending there from Austria. Pedri gets robbed of the ball. Oh, this is poor, different. This is poor. Austria, nah. Honestly, I don't know how these men made it through. Is your towel safe? Kadeem, why did I see? Was it Papagaya? I can't remember who it was. One of the Senegalese players going down on the penalty spot when Belgium got a penalty last night. Why did he do that? This is open heart Gegenpress. That is literally Ragnick buzzwords. Yeah, I remember, listen, Ernest, I remember recently as well, Morocco wanted to join the EU and their application was denied. Yamal against Lemar. Poor Lemar, wallah. Porro with a cross in. My international support is terrible. I only support the team with a United player in it. Me, to an extent, I'm the same as well. Or players that I like. So, for example, I like quite a few players in the France team. I like Yamal, so I want Spain to win. I like Ronaldo, so I want Portugal to win. Is this a safe space? Is this a safe space? I don't want Argentina to win the World Cup. If this is a safe space. If it's not a safe space, then just take back what I just said, guys. Oh, Austria got a chance here. Spain don't have the aura like Portugal. Do Portugal have aura? Do Portugal have aura? Well, there's no one in the Portugal team that got aura except for Ronaldo. Ronaldo's the only person in that team that got aura. Ruben Diaz did when he was dating Maya Jama, but now he's not dating her anymore. He ain't got no more aura. There you go. Lima. He's trying to bully his way through. Aura is so... You know what's so funny, yeah? Is this aura thing, yeah? It's never been in my vocabulary. My nephews keep talking about aura. So now it's become part of my vocabulary in recent, months. In recent months, I never cared about aura. Until one day my nephew told me I got no aura. And I was actually hurt by that. That's basically like, back in my day, growing up, it's like someone saying to you, you got no swag. That's offensive. Imagine coming out in a nice outfit and someone saying, yeah, you're not swaggy. You ain't got no swag. When my nephew said to me I got no aura, I was so offended. I made it my lifelong plan to have aura. So, France have aura. Yeah, France have aura. I think the Netherlands need Ten Hag. He has aura. I saw Louis van Gaal getting linked to the Dutch job. So Louis van Gaal, he got aura. Say it quietly. Spain haven't been convinced, and they haven't. It's been a boring game, man. No aura. It's too hard when your star is Lemar and the other is Yamal. What are you saying? That Austria got no aura? Yamal's the only person on the Spain team that got aura. If we were to rank if we rank aura, oh, Baena just hits the crossbar from a 35-yard free kick. He got aura. And then Yamal just hits the post. He got aura too. He got aura. All these guys got aura, guys. The goalkeeper, he got aura for both of his saves. Wow, what a free kick from Baena. Wow. Hits the crossbar. And then it lands to Yamal. And then he hits the keeper in the stomach. There's a lot of aura from the keeper. The free kick had aura. Listen, guys, the game is dead. So we gotta find ways to entertain ourselves. Even if it means we're talking about what kids would say. Oh, this is crazy defending right now from Spain. You gotta love the kids. Oh man, you know what my favorite thing about having nieces and nephews, guys, are? You know what my favorite thing is? That you get to give them back. You know, I'm an auntie. What? 10 times? I got 10 nieces and nephews from my siblings. In my culture as well. I don't know how your culture is, but my first cousin's kids, those are my nieces and nephews as well. But if I was to talk about direct, my siblings' kids, yeah, 10 of them. The best thing about that is giving them back to their parents when I'm done with them. Like, that is the best thing. You know, who has motion? Ooh. You know what? I've recently added motion to my vocab, like in the last 6 months. And sometimes my older siblings, they think I'm kind of cool when I use it in my vocabulary. I can't lie. Yeah. I got motion. If we talk about who got motion in football. Ooh. Puteus in the building. Puteus, she got motion because she's coming to London City Lionesses. She's about to be in the WSL next season. She got motion. Who got motion in football, can I say? I can say that the ref got motion. He just blew the whistle for half time. Sir Alex Ferguson, he got motion. Right? Sir Alex Ferguson, I can say he got motion. Does Pep have motion? I don't know. I don't feel like Pep's got motion. When Mbappe looked right at the camera after missing motion of a dictator. What are you saying? That's negative motion. It's like because you can have positive aura and negative aura. Let's be real, guys. It's actually half time. What should we actually talk about? Elise got motion. Yeah, Elise got motion. Elise got aura and motion. Not many players got aura and motion. I'll say Mbappe got motion. Mbappe got motion because you know why Mbappe got motion? Mbappe got motion because he rejected Real Madrid and signed a 2-year extension with PSG and still joined them after those 2 years. That's motion, guys. Did you hear about Jaylen Brown trade to the 76ers? Yeah, I can see it. Let me see if there's any actual new NBA trades that I've missed out on. Because I saw that, which I couldn't believe. I just can't believe what they traded him for. That's what confused me the most, is what they traded him for. Yeah, Aspilicueta, yeah, he's been doing punditry. What has happened so far in... Alright, let's see. They're saying, the news is saying, by the way, that Boston Celtics are one of the losers of the off-season. Is there an NBA version of Ornstein or Fabrizio? Yes, there is Woj, the Woj bomb, or the other guy, Shams. I don't feel like Woj has been that active, though. No watch along for Portugal versus Croatia. Yeah, I'm not falling asleep. Okay, cool. I feel so sorry for Jaylen Brown, guys. Honestly, I actually feel so sorry for Jaylen Brown because let me actually mention here what he got traded for. Okay, Jaylen Brown got traded for Paul George and 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. That's mean. That's mean. Paul George, that guy has never... Like, me, I've been a Paul George hater my whole life, guys. One thing about me, yeah, when it comes to NBA, I've been consistent with my hating. I've hated Paul George since he was at the Pacers. I don't know why, by the way. I just never really brought into the hype around Paul George. Never liked him at the Clippers. Never liked him anywhere he went. But I think it's like... Bring Jaylen Brown to the Lakers. I actually like him. Between him and Tatum, I actually like him. What else have we missed? Tobias Harris is joining... Who's he joining? San Antonio Spurs with 2-year, $31 million deal. Something fishy going on. The league hated dude. Finals MVP. Best player in the series for the Celtics. He's very openly Muslim and pro-Palestine as well. So I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. As soon as, by the way, he got traded, I saw articles coming out about how he thinks he's the know-it-all in the Boston Celtic dressing room, and he thinks he's the smartest person in the room, and he's like a really tough person to speak to, because he thinks he's a know-it-all. I was like, what the hell? I was a Paul George hater since I was a boy. I'm just checking out all the signs and trades that I've missed so far. So Colin Sexton, yeah, that the Lakers signed to a 2-year, $19 million deal. His new Lakers deal includes a player option as well, so he could actually. Who are these? Quentin Grimes, $60 million, 4 years to the Lakers. This Rob Pelinka, I don't know what he's been on. There's decent conversation. This guy, I can't even say his name. Well, I can't even say his name. His name is Sandro Mamakashvili. Okay, it's actually not that hard. Sandro Mamakashvili. I wonder if he's related to Mamadashvili. He signed a 4-year, $52 million deal with the Lakers with a player option as well. You support a team or follow the players? I follow the Lakers. I support the Lakers. This is what shocked me the most, to be honest, when the Lakers got Walker Kessler from the Utah Jazz for how much? 4-year, $130 million. You know, there's money to be made in basketball. People always act like it's just football. You're telling me we got Reeves, Luka, Kessler. They're right. The Lakers are building an all-white NBA team. I rate it. I really wonder where LeBron James ends up, though, because he's saying he's willing to take the minimum to sign with someone. He's just, that guy is itching to win another title. This is alien to me. I have a Miami Heat butler. I get it. A lot of people, like, you know how in the US, I think in some parts of the world as well, like, football shirts are seen as like a fashion statement. I feel like in the UK, basketball shirts, especially in the summer, is a fashion statement. But for me, I will always, like, if I see someone wearing like a recent basketball jersey, I'll be like, you're wearing it as a fashion statement. But if I see you wearing an old school jersey, then I know you know basketball, because it's very rare. Like, I remember I used to have I lost it when I moved, but I used to have a number 8 Kobe jersey. And back then, I don't know if you guys remember, now I feel like basketball jerseys, I don't know how they are on the other side of the world, but in the UK, they're quite small fitted. Whereas back in the day, growing up when I was watching basketball jerseys always used to be baggy, like really baggy. So that was one of my favourite jerseys. I loved that jersey so much. I wish I could get another one. I really wish I could get another one. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. Not much to talk about in this game, if we're being honest, and I know a lot of people like myself and like most football fans want to see a Portugal-Spain knockout game. Rightfully so, because ain't nobody trying to see Spain versus Croatia. My Iverson jersey is just for fashion. Facts. I hear it. Iverson jerseys went triple platinum in the early 2000s. Everybody was wearing it. Even like rappers and all of everybody was wearing Iverson jerseys. You ever tried playing 2K? Of course. I've been playing 2K since the first 2K I ever played was 2K10 on PS3. It was jokes back then. I was still in school, so I used to beg my siblings to buy it for me. And then I remember one of my siblings brought it for me, and then she was like, "Oh, like as a trade, like basically I'll buy you the game." Back then it was only like £40. She was like, "You have to do my kitchen, basically chores." When it's my kitchen day. Growing up, we had kitchen days in our house when everyone has a day to clean the kitchen in the night before they go to bed. So she was like, "You have to do my kitchen for a whole week if I buy this game for you." I said, "I bet." Allen Iverson actually brought the shoe. You know what picture comes in my head when I think of Allen Iverson, guys? Number 1 is the practice thing. Number 2 is when he's stepping over that Lakers player. Allen, I can't remember who it was, that little mixed race kid. Allen Iverson stepping. Tyronn Lue, there you go. The man, the guy that ended up becoming the NBA coach. That picture, he looks like actually little Bow Wow in that picture. But the way that he steps over him has to be the rudest thing that I've ever seen happen in real time. Like, disrespectful. Imran, big up, man. How's the World Cup out of 10? Good question. I would give the World Cup a 5. What would you lot give the World Cup so far? I would give the World Cup a 5. Maybe 6. That's just me being nice. But there hasn't, except for France, has there been any other team that has really wowed? And everyone's saying, people that say this World Cup is a 10 and it's the best World Cup, that they haven't watched good World Cups, that's why. That's the only explanation. I can't name you 10 like moments that have me standing up applauding. Like, France have been really good. You know, there's been some good moments like 9 out of 10 African teams get into the knockouts, but so far only one of them has gone past that. Messi, Haaland, Mbappe, Kane, all of them playing well. That's nice. Scoring goals, that's nice. But there hasn't been many standout moments for me. There hasn't been any moments where I'm like, well, maybe because we haven't seen many big games. And that's a part of the World Cup becoming a bit washed down in the fact that there's more teams. But maybe the quality of the World Cup will get better as we get to like the quarterfinals. But I would even go as far to say, guys, this World Cup hasn't been better than the first season when PSG won the Champions League. That was more fun for me to watch than the World Cup. Overall for football and non-football related, 3 out of 10. Still a lot to go yet. Barely started knockout rounds. Yeah, that's the thing is like, but the thing is we've barely started the knockout rounds, but we've gone through nearly 2/3 of the World Cup. So I saw Paraguay dump Germany out, so I'm not hearing that. That was probably my favourite moment. And Netherlands getting knocked out. But Morocco, for me, are not an underdog. So I think they went in that game equals. Paraguay dumping Germany out, best thing ever. I hate the German national team. They can go home. So I'm happy with that. What else? Yeah, I can't really think of any amazing stuff that have happened. 6.5 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Worst World Cup I've watched. I think the worst one I watched was 2018. I think 2006 was not that great either. I don't think 2000... I feel like my favourite World Cup memory is... Like, my favourite World Cup is 2002, but that was my first World Cup I ever watched. So that's just my favourite because it's the earliest memory I have. You know, Brazil, etc. England going out in the knockouts, etc. But then, obviously, 22 was a good one. 2022 was a good World Cup as well. 2018 was not that good. I will cry if Croatia knocked out Portugal. I can't lie. FIFA got to fix it. If Croatia are winning 1-0 with like 5 minutes to go, FIFA got to do something. Wallahi, they got to intervene. They have to intervene for the sake of everything. They have to intervene. Because I'm not trying to watch Croatia versus Spain. I'm not trying to watch that. I don't want to see that. I'm going to stay awake for Portugal's game just in case it's Ronaldo's lost. I'm going to watch it as well just because I think it'll be a good game. And it's very possible, like Ridwan says, it's very possible Portugal could go out. I've been trying to watch at least one game with fans from the one nation playing. It's made it pretty lit for me. That's the best thing about how I can't wait for the World Cup to eventually be in the UK. I don't think we'll ever see it anytime soon. But even like the next World Cup, if I go to it, it's in Portugal and Spain and Morocco. I'll definitely go to fan zones and watch it with I'd actually watch it with like the non-big nations. Look at this. The presenter on BBC is getting gassed because it's been announced by the government today that the pubs in the UK will be open, or the pubs in England will be open until 5 a.m. on Monday. So everyone can watch England versus Mexico. All of that just to watch England crash out. That's crazy. How many games were top class in this World Cup? Probably like 2, 3. Okay, so Paraguay, Germany. England, Congo was a good game. France, I think all 4 of France's games that I've watched so far have been fun. What else? I feel like I can't remember. Oh, Argentina, Algeria. That was a good game. Japan, Netherlands. That was a good game. Ivory Coast, Germany. That was a good game. There was definitely some good quality games. There was definitely some good quality games. Anyone that stays up to watch Switzerland versus Algeria, you are a sicko. You need help. Unless you're Algerian or Swiss, you got no business staying up at that time of the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning, to watch that. Apparently, LeBron James is actually linked to going to the 76ers. That guy, man, he's got no class. He's got no class. You know what's crazy, guys? Because of the World Cup, yeah, I completely forgot Wimbledon's on. Like, I've been dying to go to Wimbledon one day, just because I just want to go watch tennis in real life. And I've completely forgotten that Wimbledon is on right now. And I only realised it was on yesterday when it was on the BBC and it switched from that to the football. You say that and then it ends 4-3. Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. They've had some good thrillers in it so far in the World Cup. They've had some good thrillers, so I could definitely be wrong. Make sure you hit the like button, by the way, guys. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. Tomorrow's games is, we got Egypt, Australia at 7 p.m. And then, why is that a big gap? And then Argentina versus Cape Verde at 11 p.m. Number 1 ranked in FIFA versus number 67. Hey, 67. I actually need to grow the hell up, man. Argentina's route to the final is stupid, man. Like, it's actually stupid. They got the easiest route to the final. Who you take? Brazil, Norway? I'll say Brazil. But Norway definitely could win. I need to lay down. It's time for me to lay down in my chair now. Alright, let's get ready for the second half. Let me make sure my clock is actually set up properly. Bob Marley or MJ? I don't know. I don't really listen to music. I watched the MJ movie, though, so that was a good movie. That was a good movie. Will you do the Portugal game? Nah, I won't. It's too late. It's too late in the middle of the night. And I've already done 2. This is my second stream of the day, so I don't want to do a third. But I will do Argentina versus Cape Verde probably tomorrow. Nah, Alexander, you're trolling me. That can't be a real superhero. Let me Google. That's a real superhero. What the hell? He-Man. Are they just running out of superheroes to come up with? Or like they're just running out of superheroes? He-Man. What is his superpower? What is his superpower? Are you a fan sister? No, I'm not. That's funny, but no, I'm not. Imagine England lose to Mexico Monday morning at 1 a.m. Then you have to go to school. The game is actually at 1 a.m. The game will finish at 3 a.m. Wait until Minna learns about arm fall off, boy. You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss. There's no such thing as arm fall off, boy. We got second half. Kickoff is underway. Big up to the super chat. We made it to the second half. Hey, we made it by the skin of our teeth. We're here just chatting about nonsense. This is how you know this game has been absolutely dead. Big up for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. I hope the multitasking is going well as well. Whatever you're doing to multitask. Because I should actually start doing admin, guys. I've got admin stuff to do. I need to send my bank statements to my accountant and all these receipts for my year end. But I just can't be bothered to do it. I might just do it now whilst I'm on stream watching this game, because this is one of those games that doesn't deserve your undivided attention. What'd you say his name is? Arm hand boy. Arm fall off boy. Okay, hold on. Let me Google it. Arm fall off boy. Oh my god, he's real. Oh my god, he's real. He just got no arm. What the hell, bro? What the hell, man? Are you being serious? Why don't they just call him something else? Because he ain't got... Why don't they just call him... That's where the band Fall Out Boy got their name from. Are you serious? You never watched He-Man, man? Come on. Do I look like someone that watches superhero stuff? Honestly, guys, do I look like someone that watches superhero stuff? You know, I watch superhero movies just for the hype. I've got no interest in it most times. Like, I watch things like, what's it called? Black Panther. You know, the main DC and Marvel stuff? I watch those. But outside of that, I don't watch anything else. His superpower is that he can take off his arm. You're taking the piss. And people actually buy this stuff and watch it. And read it. And read the comics. Nah, this is jokes, man. Good football here from Spain. Go on, Yamal, what you got for us? Is that Chukwueze that just came on for Austria? Have any of these ever starred in any movies by DC or whatever family they're part of? What family are they part of, DC or Marvel? Have they ever featured in any of the films? Because even when that girl, Supergirl, came out, I was like, this is just a dumb superhero, man. Oh, is that Chukwuemeka? I was thinking Chukwueze plays for Nigeria. He just took what's his name out. He just took someone out. Stu, basically, I remember watching Supergirl when it came out in the cinema. And I was like, what is this movie? One thing about me, guys, I'm not a superhero person. I don't like to watch... I don't watch the TV shows. I don't watch the movies. I don't watch any of that stuff. Short free kick to Yamal. He's getting doubled up on... Ooh. Oh, he's having fun with these lot. And then he fouls Sabitzer. Yeah, Smallville was good. But I think it's because I was younger back then. He's just nutmegging. Yamal is just nutmegging everyone on this pitch today. I haven't watched Toy Story 5, you know. Is it good? I feel weird going to watch Toy Story if I don't take one of my nieces or someone. That's a crap shot from Oyarzabal. Straight into the keeper's hands. He had Yamal as well on the right, unmarked. Alaba. I still can't believe Alaba's wearing number 8, man. Get this woke stuff out of the football, man. Centre-back wearing 8. In what economy is that okay? Do you think Spanish players are more selfish with the ball? Do you mean like the attackers? Nah, I think the attackers... I think actually Spanish players now have a lot more freedom to do what they want. It's less rigid the way that they play. It's not fun, but... Mina, how many nieces and nephews did you have when Toy Story came out? The first one came out. When did the first one come out? When did the first Toy Story come out? 1995. I had none. I had none at that point. If I tell you guys, some of my nephews, we're basically around the same age. My oldest nephew is about 1.5 years younger than me. So I was 1.5 years when I became an auntie for the first time. So my nieces and nephews, there's big age ranges. It goes all the way from 3 to 29. 28. Well, this is 27. Big age range, basically. I used to find Toy Story weird because the concept of talking toys, I just found it weird. It's a bit like, yeah, unusual. I just found it a bit unusual, the concept of Toy Story. I don't know why. Look, this game is so dead. I'm scrolling Twitter on my browser at the same time as watching the game. You know the game is dead, yeah, when no one's tweeting about the game. Is Supergirl any good? Honestly, I don't remember. I think I fell asleep halfway through it. I think I fell asleep halfway through that movie. Danny Olmo, if he holds it up enough, he gets fouled on the edge of the box, but it's no foul. Ref says he won the ball. He says Danzo won the ball. And then Yamal wins it back. Come on, Yamal. Give us a moment of magic, Yamal. He passes to Danny Olmo, who gets brought down in the box. Spain just nick it back at them. This Austria team, they suck, bro. How did Algeria concede 3 goals to this team? If you fell asleep halfway through a movie, that's a good movie. How can you measure that? How can you measure it like that? If anything, it's the opposite. Cucurella. Well, like, this game is fries, as the kids would say. The kids would say fries. Put the fries in the bag. I should have just went to paddle, man. Why did I waste my time watching this game? Spain in cruise control. I don't even know if you can call this cruise control. I don't even know if you could call this cruise control, guys. Austria are just so sloppy with the ball. Go on, Roger. You got acres of space. Just go for goal. Just drags it wide. Nah, this is not Spain cruise control, guys. The amount you say you are paddling, you must be professional by now. Selective. If I play football 3 times a week, does that make me a professional? If I go for a run 3 days a week, does that make me a professional runner? Does that make me Mo Farah? So why if I say I play paddle 3 times a week or 4 times a week, then I must be a professional? But some people play sports for fun, not to be a professional. Corner for Spain. Well, I just can't even beat the first man. Yamal tried to do too many skills. He's twisting and turning and he made himself dizzy there. Paddling and football are different skills. No, they're not. They're both sports. There was a time when I used to play football 3 times a week. There was a time I used to play basketball 3 times a week. Does that make me professional? No, it just makes me someone that enjoys playing that sport. If I listen to music, am I a musician? Exactly. If I touch a toaster, am I toast? If I open the fridge, am I milk? You got to think about it, guys. If I touch a pot, am I pasta? If I squeeze a tomato, am I tomato sauce? If I sit on an egg, am I a chicken? You got to ask these questions. You got to ask these questions, guys. If I swim in the water, am I a fish? No. No. I'm not. So, where do we go from here? Hey, Rio Ferdinand. I've been watching his podcast, listening to his podcast a lot. If I shoot like a bird, am I a bird? Good question. Good question. If I'm playing football and I shoot the ball into the crowd, am I Diogo Dalot? No, I'm not. And if you say you're running 3 times a week, I would say how long distance. Okay, so what if I say I'm running 10K 3 times a week? So across the week, minimum I'm doing 30K. Or if I said to you, I'm running 3 times a week and I'm running a half marathon each time. There's people out there that just run half marathons for fun. Like, I know people that run half marathons for fun. You're Gabriel if you shoot into the ground. The selective just rattles me when he says, are you a professional now that you play paddle so much? If you run 3 times a week, you are absolutely a runner. No, I said if I run 3 times a week, does that make me Mo Farah? Or does that just make me someone that likes to run? I don't know why if I play paddle 3 times a week, I have to be professional. Also, I don't play 3 times a week. Pre-World Cup, I was playing like 5-6 times a week. Are you doing a watch along for the Portugal game? No watch along for the Portugal game. No watch along, unfortunately. It's too late. It's on at midnight. Oh no, Connor, I'm not arguing it makes me a paddle player. I'm arguing if it makes me a professional or not. You're a professional in my eyes if you get paid to do... Like, I don't get paid to play paddle. I wish I did. I would save a shit ton of money. Leave Mo Farah alone. He's a national treasure. He's a national treasure that lives in Qatar now because he doesn't want to live in the UK. Shout out to Mo Farah though. I met him once. I went to his house. He's a nice guy. He made me a cup of tea in his house. Shout out to him, man. He's a good guy. He's a friend. He's a family friend. I tried corn once, Ridwan. It's disgusting. I feel like there's something burning in my house, guys. I swear, I don't know if it's coming from my kitchen or if it's coming from the communal garden. Maybe it's one of my neighbours that's burning something in their flat. Yeah, no, I'm just going to assume that it's not coming from my kitchen. Big respect to us international fans. Imagine waking up midnight to watch Amrin Ball. What time would you wake up to watch United if it's on... if the game is on at 12:30? Yamal? Shot blocked. You know what it smells like? It smells like burnt toast. Honestly, it smells like burnt toast. I don't think it's coming from my kitchen because my kitchen is on the other side of my house from where I am right now. Whereas the window of my studio setup is it's down to the communal garden where they've been having barbecues and that lately. So I think that's where it's coming from. Ridwan, I admire people that watch preseason games. I'm one of them. What if your neighbour's house is on fire? I'd hear the fire alarm. Don't worry, guys, man. If I just suddenly lock off the stream, you know something happened. If I just end the stream abruptly, you know something happened. Substitution for Austria. Some houses don't have fire alarms. I'm pretty sure it's law in the UK to have fire alarms in your house. I'm pretty sure it's a legal regulation. 12:30 kickoff, 8:30 a.m. That's not bad. 4 hours. Where do you live? Well, where in the world are you if it's 4 hours that you wake up? What's the first thing you're grabbing in the studio if you evacuate? My PlayStation. My PlayStation is the first thing I'm picking up. All my awards that are all here. Minna secretly vaping in the garden. Astaghfirullah, I would never do that. To be honest though, Ali, I went abroad once. I was in Indonesia and I was watching United games at like 3 a.m. It was the worst thing ever. Ball in from Sabitzer. Ooh, just over the bar. Just over the bar. Hey, the first thing I'm grabbing if there was a fire. What's the 3 things you're grabbing from your house, guys? If you had to grab it in a fire. I think I'll grab my PlayStation, my passport, and like my expensive items. I'm not going to say what expensive items, but expensive items. That's the 3 things I would grab. Although passport, I could get another one. I just feel like, it'll be tough. I would have no proof of ID. How can I prove to the public I am who the person I say I am if I got no ID? You should take what you can't replace. That's just my life. My life is the most costly thing. Yamal, go on 1v1 against Lema again. Edge of the box, Dani Olmo. Ooh, blocked. My dogs, my bass, my guitar. That's smart. Hard drives and phone. George, what you got on your hard drives? Why are you taking your hard drive? What you got on your hard drive? My book collection would burn. I'd be so sad. Because I got like over 150 books on my bookshelf. I guess I'll take my camera as well. I've got 2 cameras. I'll probably take my cameras. All my trainers. That's actually tough. But you know what? My mom always says, you know, as long as you're alive, that's all that matters. Everything else is replaceable. 30 minutes left of this game, thank God. I had a house fire once and I took my dogs, but I had to leave my fish and it survived. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You need insurance, Minna, by the looks of it. What, house insurance? Hey, all of you lot saying you take your PS5s. You're in the same boat as me. You're in the same boat as me. It's rainy season here. Recommend a book for me. What kind of books do you like to read? I got to see my book history quickly. Because I like to read thrillers. I'm reading a book right now. Well, I'm listening to an audio book of a book called Honey. It's a thriller book, right? And the synopsis of it is quite interesting. It's about a woman who's doing her PhD. And then one day she accidentally kills someone. And then as a result of that, she becomes like basically a killer. It's actually the audiobook is actually kind of funny. Go read The Alchemist. I've actually got the book. I just haven't read it. I read it many years ago. I'm talking like high school days. I might have to read it again. Right now I need to read a book though. I need to start a book for my book club that's next week. I'm reading How to Read a Book. Selective. You definitely need to read a book. You definitely have to read a book. Want to Sleep, Capital and Ideology. What is that book about? My favorite book though, one of my favorite books is I like sad books. I like books to make me feel something. I want to feel sad. I love a book that makes me cry. Like, I like a book that's so emotionally overwhelming, guys, that I have to close the book and just sit there in silence for like a couple of minutes to gather my thoughts and to gather my feelings. And I've only probably read 2 books like that in the last year. There was one book that literally made me cry. Like, I was crying reading it. It was so emotional. Ugh, I hate emotional books, but I love it at the same time. You read any Harlan Coben? No, I haven't, but he's got a lot of series on Netflix. A lot of his stuff has been adapted into TV shows. Ooh, it's about Western capitalism and innate contradictions. Hold on, let me take that book. I'm gonna note that book down. What's it called? Capital and Ideology. Let me write it down. Because that sounds like my kind of book. Yamal? He's fighting for his life right now. He can't get anything. Capital and Ideology. I'm going to note that book. A really good book I read as well once was a book. It was a biography about the first Prime Minister of Singapore. It was a very interesting book. It was very interesting to see how Singapore built their country up from top to bottom. From bottom to top, sorry. The 3-body problem will break your brain, as will the 2 sequels. Read the Dune series. I don't think Dune is my kind of book, man. I'm definitely going to give this Capital and Ideology a chance. Dani Olmo, can you get the shot off? Blocked, but it lands to Cucurella. He finds Baena. Across the goal. Oh, come on! Come on. I actually shouldn't celebrate Pedro Porro's scoring because that's a Spurs player. Imagine your first ever goal for Spain coming in the World Cup knockout round. It's a wrap, man. The game's done, guys. Austria. I don't need Austria. Oh, crap. Why is this Mexico fan looking upset? I've read all of the Doom books, and while they're incredible, they're not for the faint-hearted. That's the thing, Connor. I don't like books that really make me have to think to follow it. Like, I have to remember, oh my god, who's that character? What's that? This? What's that? What's that? Look at this. Austria, you need open heart surgery. Yeah, how's everyone keeping him online? Onside, not online. How's everyone keeping him onside? Wallahi, this Austria team stink, bro. Austria need open heart surgery. How the flip did these not make it to the knockout stages? And I actually think Spain are only winning 2-0 because Spain have been poor in front of goal. France will not defeat this Spain, mark my words. Are you crazy? Have you seen this Spain defence? Have you seen this Spain defence? That France front line will have they will have a field day. They will eat and feast off of this Spain backline. This Austria team scored 5 goals past Ghana. What? That's mad. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know why, guys? I hate Ralph Rangnick. Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. Because when he left United, and then every time people would talk about, oh, Ralph Rangnick said this, and oh, look, he's doing this with Austria, and oh, he's done... That's what's made me dislike him. That's it. We've got water break, I think. Water break time. My fave book is The Count of Monte Cristo, and you need a character map to keep up with it. It's quite a journey. Let me write this down as well. I got to write down all these books that sound interesting. The Count of Monte Cristo. They got a film on it as well. I'm reading a book called Goodbye Things by Fumi Sasaki. It's a book that mainly focuses on Oh my god, you know what, Ridwan? I've really wanted to work on having a minimalist life. So I'm going to write this thing as well. Goodbye Things. I've literally, like, I was actually looking in my wardrobe the other day. I know I'm sharing too much information with you lot, but I was looking in my wardrobe the other day and I was like, I actually need to declutter. And I want to have like a minimalist life. So now my approach to everything is that if I want it and I don't need it, I'm going to try not to get it. Because in the past, I've been very guilty of just getting stuff just for the sake of it. Because I want it. You know, I want it, I buy it. I want it, I buy it. And my mom always says to me, like, I'll buy trainers for £450. And she'll be like to me, why are you buying trainers for £450? I'll be like, because I want it. Because I want it. What do you think about the red card given to the American striker? It was a red card, darling. It was a clear red card. It's just unfortunate that he misses a knockout game. It's very, very unfortunate. The films are not that good. The book is around 1,000 pages, so epic. It's impossible to adapt into a film. Oh, fairs, 1,000 pages. I just read a book that was like 550 pages. I nearly wanted to off myself because it was just so long. It took me like 2 weeks to finish it. And I feel like, I don't know if for you lot who read regularly, do you feel like your reading structure is messed up a little bit because of the World Cup? I'm struggling to find time to read. Like, if I show you my calendar, I read like 11 books in April, May, June. I've struggled. June, I read 3 books because I just really struggled to find the time to read. By the way, guys, I can't smell the burning smell anymore, so maybe my neighbor was burning toast. Maybe my neighbor was burning toast. It was a messy red card. It's easy to read. You just need to make time. At the moment, my problem is not about making time because I've always made time to read. It's just that my time is limited because of the World Cup. I'm watching nearly 3 games a day. 4 if I stay up to watch all of them. But I'm watching, and then I have a bunch of other things to do. It's long. Ferran Torres is on. And Mikel Moreno is on. I don't know who's come off. Do you read actual paper or digital? A bit of both. I have a Kindle and then I have physical books. So in my living room, I've got about a bookshelf that's about double this size and it's full from 5. I got 5 rows that are full of books. And also I have, I read different types of book. I'm reading The Art of War. This sounds interesting. But I like reading different types of books. So I read fiction and non-fiction. I love reading like history books. Some of my favorite books that I've ever read are history books, or like detailed books. So a really good audio book that I actually listened to, it was actually about Saudi Arabia. It was actually an audio book about Saudi Arabia. It was about Mohammed bin Salman. It was called MBS, The Rise to Power of Mohammed bin Salman. And it made me learn so much about Saudi politics, but also like how he came to power and his influence globally. I've read a lot of books on like Middle East history and politics. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I like to read. What do you think of audiobooks? I like audiobooks. It helped me to stop listening to music. When I wanted to stop listening to music about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, audiobooks is one of the things that have helped. I listen to audiobooks in 1.2 speed though. And I only listen to certain genres on audiobooks, so like politics, history, because it feels like I'm listening to a podcast. All right, fourth quarter. Not too much left of this game. I wonder if Austria could stage a comeback. Very unlikely though. I feel like it's very unlikely. They've had no momentum in their flavour. I literally pop into Waterstones, buy any book. You'd learn a bunch, even if you're not interested at all. It might be clear. I love, by the way, going to Waterstones. Like, my favourite day out, like one of my siblings, she reads a lot as well. So we're always texting each other about books. And if we ever, like, go for brunch, we'll be like, hey, let's go to Waterstones. Go to Waterstones, end up spending, like, £60 in there buying books. Do you enjoy any music with no lyrics? No, I don't really listen to music. I try not to listen to music. And I'm unable to listen to anything book related. Christopher, if you treat it like a podcast, give me some good podcast recommendations, guys. Because I only listen to 2 types of genres in podcasts: sports or true crime. That's it. So I definitely need some new podcasts to listen to. I watched a Conversation That Inspires interview last week. Man, thank you, Stu. What did you think of it? That was the first ever time I did a podcast appearance. I don't think I'll ever do one ever again. It's too nerve-wracking. It's too nerve-wracking. Selective. You know what I listen to when I'm... I don't be recommending no Joe Rogan and stuff here. Do you know what I listen to when I'm reading a book? I go on YouTube and do you guys ever go on YouTube and listen to a fire pit? Do you know the fire pit sound? I put it on my TV screen. I sit on my couch with a blanket and a cup of tea. I turn it on, I can hear the fire cracking, and I just sit there. I feel like suddenly I'm rich and I live in a nice house and I got a fireplace. That's what I like to listen to when I'm reading. Sometimes as well in the winter, I like to listen to rain when I'm reading. Case File True Crime Podcast. I can't listen to more true crime podcasts. These are the true crime podcasts that I listen to at the moment. So I listened to a true crime podcast called Murder with My Husband. I listened to Rotten Mango. I listened to Sisters Who Kill. And I used to listen to Serial, but they stopped doing... I think they stopped doing podcasts after the Adnan Saeed case. Ooh, they're fighting! Fight! At least this will make it a bit entertaining. With one, I just started listening to Rotten Mango like 2 weeks ago. Do I need to go back and listen to like all the old episodes? I was a big podcast person for years, but my interest burnt out. Each podcast eventually became endless repetition. I want to listen to good finance podcasts. Here's the podcast that we were referencing, guys, that me and Stu were talking about. I featured on a podcast. So if you want to know more about me outside of YouTube, you can learn a lot here, which was quite fun. It was a good podcast. I'm reading the Maqdima by Ibn Khaldun. Never heard of that. Is that good? Is that good? Is that Islamic book? Ridwan, do I need to go back and listen to the old episodes in order? Because with like Murder with My Husband, every episode is different. The Dissident. Again, Connor, you're giving me crazy recommendations. I swear, half the things that I'm writing down, yeah, is things that you've given me to watch. Ooh, Jamal Khashoggi is in it. Is that the guy that's dead? That's the guy that's dead. That's the guy that they... Let me not say anything in it, because I be going to Saudi sometimes, and I'm not trying to get held up in the airport. So, end of conversation on that topic. Yeah, I just like reading books about the rise of stuff in the Middle East. So like the concept like about oil. All right, let me type this in. Let me type what the Ali is recommending me. The intro. Cool. I'm going to give all these recommendations that you lot have given me is going to be the stuff that I'm going to read or watch over the summer when the World Cup ends. To be honest, there's only 2 weeks left of the World Cup now. Corner for Spain, and they are in no rush. Spain are in no rush to take it. Are you doing Umrah? No. I've been to Umrah like 3 years ago. But I go to Saudi for shoots sometimes for football stuff. Yamal with the corner. It's a good delivery in. Ooh. Ferran Torres just puts too much on the header. I could comfortably say this is the most... Even though there's 2 goals and Canada scored last minute, this has been way more boring, man. Come on, Selective. I don't read self-help books. Is it a safe space, guys? I don't read self-help books. Ibn Khaldun is the man who famously said history is written by the winners. Okay, I'm gonna check it out, the one that you said, the introduction. You can watch whatever, really, doesn't really matter. I watch Rotten Mango on YouTube too, sometimes very good if you're interested in real life incidents. Yeah, that's why what's it called? I like Murder with My Husband, because that's based on real life stories as well. I really liked Serial. When Serial did their first series on the case of Adnan Syed, that was probably one of the best podcasts that I listened to. But then I just became so consumed with that case that I started engaging in everything, like TV shows that was made, documentaries. Then he came out of prison. It was just mad. Good football here from Austria. Chukwuemeka. The commentator keeps calling him Chukwuemeka. Is that how you say his name or what? Okay, I might have to check that out. The Prince. You don't read self-help books, but you read thrillers. Thrillers are fun. Thrillers make you think. You're trying to piece together a story. I love that. Although I hate thriller books, or like crime or thriller books when they've got like a stupid plot twist. I hate that. Pedri has been... I was going to say he's been underwhelming this World Cup, but he just did a great turn to get away from 2 defenders. Don't recommend me Atomic Habits, man. Don't do that. Don't recommend me that. You're disturbing if you read thrillers. Why? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with thrillers. It's crazy how in the last, to be honest, 12 months, I've replaced gaming with reading. It's crazy. This is peak adulthood, guys. Peak adulthood. I have a goal as well set this year for me to read 50 books. I think I'm on 39 right now. So I'll be able to break that record. Kukurea. Ooh, great passing. What is he doing? Ferran Torres, what is that pass? What a stupid pass from Ferran Torres. Take the touch and shoot. Kukurea have been one of the best players on the pitch, I think, for Spain. It's crazy saying that. Ferran needs to do better there, man, honestly. Spain could actually be up 4 goals today. Austria's weak. They are, you know how they say, they always talk about the continent of Africa, saying, oh, this nation is an embarrassment to the continent of Africa. Austria and Sweden embarrassed the continent of Europe at the World Cup. Germany, Netherlands. Oh, the header nearly looked like it was going towards goal. But when you think about the European nations at the World Cup, guys, they've actually embarrassed their continents. George Orwell, 1984. I read a bit of it in English literature in secondary school. I'm going to read this summer, The Handmaid's Tale. It's like 40 degrees on that field. They're hot. Really? Is it that hot? Yamal? What is this? Good defending from Danso there. And they win the goal kick. Taki the dark horse. I mean, last night the referee tried us, but we're too good. Nah, you lot deserve that red card, man. The US deserved that red card. There's an amazing book on Alija Izbegovic. He was the president of Bosnia during the war. Okay, all right. Now that is kind of my kind of book, Kadeem. Inescapable questions. That is my kind of book. All these books, I've literally written it down, and I'm going to actually watch them, or I'm going to read them. If I can find that as an audiobook, I'll definitely listen to it. Another sub for Spain. And a double sub, I think, for Austria. Damn, Manchester City just hijacked the signing of Jeremy Monga from Arsenal. He was going to Arsenal, the 16-year-old. I think he's one of the most sought for academy kids, 16-year-olds. And they're paying 10 million to Leicester for a 16-year-old. Flipping hell, Manchester City. Minasisio, Man United fan, did you read Leading by Sir Alex? I listened to an audiobook by Sir Alex. I can't remember what it was though. But you see, I don't know if you guys can see here, but I got a lot of like biographies. I got the Roy Keane one, Mo Farah, I got a Kobe Bryant one, and obviously Rio Ferdinand there. I really wanted to get the Evra one though. I think one day if I meet Rio, I'll ask him to sign my, my copy of his biography. First inescapable question is Dorgu a winger or left back? He's a left wing back. He's neither. These Spain fans are taking the piss. They're chanting Ole. These Spain fans are literally chanting Ole every time people pass it. Keeper just makes a save from a Yamal shot. Oh, look, there. Hey, Alaba's lost it. He's shouting at his teammate. Why is Alaba shouting at his teammate like that? That's not nice. That's not nice. He's human at the end of the day. You shouldn't shout at him like that. Good chance from Yamal. Alaba makes the clearance off the line, but why is he shouting like that? He's shouting at his teammate. I thought he was about to bang him in his face. Yamal just came off. No goal for Yamal. Is that his girlfriend? Why are they panning to her? Get her off the screen, man. Alaba looked like he's about to punch up his teammate, man. If you want to be depressed and frustrated, read Normal People. It's borderline mandatory reading for Irish people. Another book to add to the list, man. Another book. Anything that makes me angry, upset. This one got a TV show as well. What the hell? Everything got a TV show nowadays. Everything got a TV show nowadays. King of the Indies. Who the hell was that? I thought it was his girlfriend because I seen that they're saying that he got a girlfriend at the World Cup. I don't care about that stuff. Don't show us that kind of stuff. Oh, she sings. Well, I'd just be embarrassing myself all the time by not knowing anyone. Let's be honest, nobody expected Austria to be here. No one expected Austria to be here, but I think no one wanted them here either. Maybe this is one of the downsides of the expanded World Cup. Is that you've got some dead matchups at round of 32. I'm here just dusting my monitor. Literally, I'm dusting my monitor because I'm like, why not? I might as well do my chores right now. I've never heard of her, guys. You lot are talking to me about this Rosalie lady. I've never heard of her before. Does well to get the cross in there, Austria. Same can be said for Sweden. Yeah, but at least Sweden gave us like some hammerings. Like, they got slapped by Netherlands. They slapped Tunisia. They got slapped by France. I got to see Taha Ali play. Like, there were some positives from Sweden being at the World Cup. You know who wasted their time coming to the World Cup, guys? Saudi Arabia. They wasted their times. Qatar wasted their times. Them lot, they came for a free trip to this side of the world. Yeah, Qatar wasted their time coming here. Saudi wasted their time coming here. At least Iraq, Iran, them lot got a point here and there, had good games. Tunisia, waste of time. South Korea, wasted their time. Turkey. Well, Turkey wasted their time, but they won their last game, no? Even though they had nothing left in it. They did win their last game. Three minutes left. 2 minutes left. Every time they're passing, guys. Ole. Oh, what a pass from Cucurella. Oh, wow. Wow, I told you, lot. Cucurella has been Spain's best player. Wow. Oyarzabal got another goal. But I gotta rate that assist from Cucurella, man. Cucurella been the best player on the pitch. What an assist as well. What an assist. What an assist. Honestly, guys, look at the weight of that pass. Suddenly he's making passes like that when he plays for Madrid. Look at all that space. Well, I look at all that space. Oyarzabal. Who? Where's... Ooh, is that Alaba that just... Where's Alaba? There's no Alaba, guys. No Alaba. He's nowhere to be seen. He mishit it. That's why the ball went in. What's that? 4 goals now for him? Is that 4 goals for him? Is that your mom's little brother that they just showed? Or am I bugging out? Is that Arnautovic up front for for Austria? Mina, remember my name that I told you France will be rattled by this Spain. Don't worry, I remember it because I just feel like the Spain defense hasn't come up against a good front line. Even the France attack, I feel like, has been a very second gear. Get him a hat-trick, man. He deserves it. He was on a hat-trick last time as well, and they took him off. We need, guys, let me be clear. We need Portugal to beat Croatia today, because there is no way we are meant to watch Spain versus Croatia. Like, that can't run. That can't run. We have to watch Spain versus Portugal. So, you lot, everyone pray. Let's pray in unison tonight. Let's all pray at the same time so Portugal beat Croatia. Because Ronaldo, if Ronaldo goes home in the round of 32, it's a long day. It's a long, long day. Spain haven't looked that good. Austria are really bad. Have Spain really played against a team that has, like, challenged them? Like, the most defensive team they came against, Cape Verde, they couldn't even break them down. This is when really the real football starts in the World Cup, is the round of 32. Modric will cook. The same Modric that got hooked at halftime against England. Oh, look at these poor Austrian fans. We need to see Spain versus Portugal, man. No one's trying to see Spain versus Croatia. I told you guys, Spain haven't conceded a goal yet. Spain haven't conceded a goal yet at the World Cup. Unai Simon has not conceded one. Did you know David Moyes gave Oyarzabal his La Liga debut? Really? For Sociedad. Shout out. Listen, clearly, he needs to thank David Moyes for his career then. It's going to be excited. England versus Mexico. Apparently, the altitude is going to be a big problem for England. What's it called? Like, experienced consultants have even suggested that England fly in 3 hours before the game. Apparently, it's like 3,000 feet above sea level, the stadium. And for context, in the UK, the highest point stadium above sea level is the Hawthorn Stadium, which is 500 feet above sea level, which is crazy. Or 50, I can't remember, but it's not a big amount. So England are going to struggle with the altitude very badly. And as a result of that, they're saying the intensity can be like 25 to 30% less than the usual intensity that they would probably commit to. And also, it doesn't help England that everybody's going to want them to lose. Is it one of them ones where before the game, they just got to take, they need to take like altitude pills? So that they don't, like, what happens? Like, how is that even okay? Low-key, England should have finished second in their group, man. The stadium is 7,500 above sea level, and they need to be there 2 days before and leave the same day or the next day for benefit. 7,000! Wow. That's crazy. I thought it was 3,000 feet above sea level, not 7,500. That's mad. That's mad. You already know what the excuses will be now. If England lose, they can't adapt, so they're better off arriving as late as possible. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the articles that I've read, that the advice to the FA and England from specialists in the UK, like British specialists, they're saying arrive as late as you can, and basically that's the best way for you to adapt. That's the best way, is that you just come 3 hours before. I don't know how likely that is. I don't know what's the rules for FIFA as well. How early do you have to be there before a game in the World Cup? What's the latest that you can arrive? Surely they can't let people fly in 3 hours before. Spain and Mexico are the only two teams yet to concede a goal. That's the worst throw-on I've ever seen. They are the two teams, Spain and Mexico, two teams yet to concede a goal in the World Cup. I don't know what Mexico's reason is. I guess they had a relatively easy group. And also they've been good. In the games that I've watched them, they've been good. 40, so it's going to be 40 degrees and 50% humidity. Bismillah. Of course they're not going to be able to breathe. These people are going to be vomiting all over the place. Why is Mexico got high altitude? Question. Is it because they are just where they are in the world? Is that the reason? United have open talks with Somerville. Who said that? Who said that? Yeah, man. Wrap this game up, ref. Blow the whistle. Well, I blow the whistle straight away. Thank you very much. Game done. Game done. We can't, guys, watch another minute of that. We cannot. You can't punish me to watch another minute of that. Ben Jacobs on X. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, well, thank you, Austria. Thank you very much. But go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. We don't want to see you at the World Cup anymore. Well, I never want to see you at the World Cup, furthermore. I never want to see you back at the World Cup. Listen, guys, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. Dropped a video earlier this afternoon, so make sure you guys go check it out. Make sure you like the video on the way out. We'll be live tomorrow, as always, daily dose of minute, followed by a watch along. I haven't decided if I'll do Egypt, Australia, Argentina, Cape Verde. I'll probably do Argentina, Cape Verde. So we'll see if that one is as boring as this one. And then double watch along on Saturday as well. So make sure you guys hit the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe as well. And we'll be back tomorrow. Come on, Portugal, please. Ronaldo, please wake up, man. Do something, man. I'm out, guys. Peace.